Modern day dating? What in the Jeremy Kyle is going on?
I just went out on such a shitty second date with a 31-year-old man that I have to get on the internet and scream about it.
No one's emotionally available to date anymore.
He told me to send photos. I wouldn't have sent the photos if he didn't ask me to.
Genuinely, why is the dating scene so terrible nowadays?
I went out with a guy who actually literally hated me.
Crickets. He has not responded at all. He didn't heart anything. He didn't respond. He didn't say anything. Like, what the hell?
I'm gonna be 27. I'm just like, damn, bro. By this time, I already wanted to have one kid at least.
What's up, y'all? Welcome to Desktop Drop. Let's dive in.
Genuinely, why is the dating scene so terrible nowadays? Our generation of dating freaking sucks. Back then, you would find your person by like freaking 16 to early 20s and end up having kids and a family and you guys are locked in. And now it's like you're in your late 20s, early 30s, late 30s, and you still cannot find a genuine connection because this generation just freaking sucks. One of my single friends I was talking to today was like, dude, genuinely, I cannot find anybody that I would actually wife up. Like, these girls are a mess. Same thing with the guys. There's always something that stops them from wanting to be serious or just be with one person. Like, I feel like social media has just fucked everything up for us because everyone thinks they have so many options and everyone thinks that there's always a better fish in the sea. So if you're always constantly thinking the grass is greener on the other side, you will never be fully fulfilled with the person you're with or with the relationship you're in, and you won't strive to make it better because it would just be easy for you to say, all right, I'm done, I'll find someone better. And then when you're in that situation, most people don't find anyone better. And it just sucks for the few of us that actually want to be in a serious, committed relationship and want to get married and want to have kids and start a family, because I'm gonna be 27 and I'm just like, damn, bro. By this time, I already wanted to have one kid at least. I don't want to start in my 30s, y'all. We're in a freaking crisis nowadays.
The dating crisis isn't a lack of options. It's a lack of people willing to choose one. Everybody wants loyalty. Nobody wants to stop shopping.
Let's be honest, it is just easier to fuck around and find out nowadays, isn't it? Because dating, fucking hell, no one's emotionally available to date anymore. Everyone's been hurt to the point where their emotions have to switch off. So everybody's out just fucking around. Minimal chance of getting hurt then, isn't it? And this is why this generation is fucked for dating. Absolutely fucked.
People say men are afraid of commitment. Most people are afraid of accountability. There's a difference. Everybody wants love. Nobody wants vulnerability. That's why modern dating is a mess.
So I went on one Bumble date with this guy a few days ago, and the next day, like, we had a good time, whatever. The next day, he texted me and said, like, I want to take you to dinner, and we coordinated dinner. He picked the place. It's going to be for, like, next week once I'm back in town, because he knew I was going to a wedding this week. And so we coordinated all of that, and I said, perfect, like, sounds good. Then he says, like, how's your trip? And I said, oh, good, like, my friend's wedding is tomorrow, like we discussed on the date, and I'm excited for the big day, like, how's New York? And he said, good, whatever. Okay, then he texts me after those two texts, and he says, send photos from your weekend, like, quote, send pictures from your weekend. I respond, once I have some tomorrow, because tomorrow was the wedding, once I have some tomorrow, will do, with, like, the salute emoji. So that all happened like late on Friday night. Saturday comes around, the wedding day, and at 3 p.m. he hearts the message that I said, like, will do, with the salute emoji. He hearts it. So I'm like, okay, he's kind of like circling back on like the photos. So I wait a few hours and then I like send a few photos, which I obviously curated all day with every bridesmaid. It was like one of like a mirror selfie of all the bridesmaids, one of me like drinking a glass of wine at the reception, like looking candid, one like selfie of my friends, and one of like the reception venue, like chill, but like obviously ones that I looked like good in. And I captioned the photos when I sent them, I said, as promised, which I thought was like casual. Like, here's the photos that I promised that you asked me for. I sent them yesterday at 5 p.m. It is now 11:30 a.m. the next day. Crickets. He has not responded at all. He didn't heart anything. He didn't respond. He didn't say anything. Like, what the hell? Everyone's like, oh my God, he's like ghosting you. And I was like, he told me to send photos. I wouldn't have sent the photos if he didn't ask me to. I was just gonna like wait until we went on our next date to even communicate. Like, he asked me how my trip was going and like started this whole convo and told me to send him photos. Anyway, so just like crashing out a little bit about that. And before people come in the comments saying like maybe he thinks you're ugly, because that did cross my mind, I am very, very positive that on our first date he thought I was attractive and good looking, because he told me multiple times that he liked the way that I looked. So I really truly don't think that the photos or how I look in them has anything to do with him like ghosting me. And also, it's me as a bridesmaid, so I got my hair and makeup professionally done, so it's like the best I've ever looked. Anywho, couldn't deal with this on my own today because I am hungover and tired, so I just want to see what everyone else thinks.
One date, a dinner planned. He didn't reply for a few hours. She built an entire crime documentary. That's why modern dating is a mess.
In 2026, you can talk to, in a flirty way, as many people as you want. You can do that. You can go on as many dates with as many people as you want. You can kiss as many people as you want. Actually, it's lip sync. In 2026, it's lip sync. So you can lips as many people as you want until you get, we're deading it off, we're exclusive. I just can't deal with it. No. So basically, say for example, Benny Boy can say to me, Melly, can I take you out on Saturday this week because I'm taking Saucy Sandra out on Friday? No. And while Benny Boy takes out Saucy Sandra on Friday, he can lips Saucy Sandra, you know, to see if there's a connection. I know the lingo. And he can then take me out on the Saturday and he can lips me as well before he decides. In fact, he can do that for quite a while. And he could do it with Busty Barbara as well. It doesn't matter. He can do it as many times as he wants. So can we, as females. We can do that as well. What? So, no wonder people have got no confidence or self-assurance if you don't know what your man is doing or what they are allowed to do. Stop it, girls. Stop it, boys, please. Because let me tell you, I will be staying at home on my own forever. And as people like to say, with thousands of cats. If any person who's taking me out and lip-syncing me is also taking out Saucy Sandra and Busty Barbara and lip-syncing them, it ain't happening. No. So how do we go around this? Well, I don't know. Because I will be saying from day dot, I am a one-man woman. I don't need to date anyone else at the same time as another man. I don't need to do that. If it's not going to work out with that man, move on next. Yeah? But you're mixing and matching a bit here, like there's a lot of saliva being swapped over a few dates. What? There's not a chance that I am going on dates with someone who is also dating someone else or chatting to someone else or lip-sync someone else or even still on the sites. Like, get off the sites. If you're taking me out, get off the sites.
You want loyalty on date one. They haven't even decided if they like you yet. That's the disconnect. Commitment starts with the decision, not with the first date.
This is what dating in Perth is like. So I've been seeing someone for a couple of months now, and to say that I got fooled would be an understatement. Like, seriously. So been seeing him for a while. Didn't have the conversation about being exclusive. Was fine with that. But like, he got posted on that Assist Are We Dating the Same Man page, which I'm not in that page, but a friend's seen it. Anyway, this guy, like, we'd had conversations about what we were looking for, told me that he was like looking to settle down, wanted to marriage, wanted kids, could see a future with me. I met his parents, I met his friends, he met my friends. He gave me suggestions to help with my business. I honestly, like, even asked me to look after his house when he was in Europe, was coming to Bali for my birthday. And then, yeah, he get posted on this page that Sister were dating the same man page. And it was pretty clear that he wasn't exclusively seeing me, which again, we hadn't had that conversation. So I just brought it up with him. And then he was like, yeah, look, I've been seeing a few other people. I was going to have a chat with you after Europe that like, I don't want to be exclusive, but I'm just not ready yet. But like, I really could see a future with you. But yeah, I'm just confused and I don't know. And I'm like, that's not fair. You've been telling me all these other things. You've been treating me like girlfriend material. You know very clearly that what I'm looking for, like I had given the option to get out several times. And I'm just like, even when you're honest and you are clear about what you're looking for, they still lie to you and tell you what you want to hear. I'm like, what am I supposed to do? Like, how are we supposed to see past the fucking lies? Because even my friends were like, you guys are so cute together. You have a cute friendship. Like, he even organized double date for his best friend and mine. Like, what were you fucking thinking? What was I thinking? And then I'm like, how? And then, so anyway, the comments on this fucking post are him that he has been abusive towards exes. I don't know this man. Like, this is not who I've been dating for a couple of months. I mean, I'm so grateful that I've figured it out. And then he had the nerve to accuse me of doing the posts. Like, I've had open adult conversations with this man about what we were looking for. We'd had difficult conversations, all these things. And I'm like, why would I do a post on a fucking Facebook page that I'm not even in and ask if anyone knew him and then make a comment that did I feel like I was being forced into sex? Like, dude, it's obviously someone you've just been on a date with. And then I was like, I actually have never seen that photo of you, and it turns out it's because it was from Hinge and we did not meet on Hinge.
You can't punish a man for not following rules that were never agreed to. That's not betrayal. That's a lack of communication. Modern dating is wild. People skip the commitment talk, then get shocked when there was no commitment.
I went out with a guy who actually literally hated me. And I will say that the term going out is spectacularly generous. This was more of a weird situationship. Now, first of all, I was a huge secret, okay? Secret Jordan. Nobody wasn't allowed to know about Jordan. Now, that should be my first red flag. But little me with no self-esteem was like, it's just such a cool thing that he doesn't want anybody to know. He can't handle it. So, yeah, that should have been my first red flag. So that being said, no photos. There were no photos allowed. And when I tell you, I legitimately think that this man, like, actually hated me with his entire heart. I actually think that he hated me with his entire heart. And these are just a few examples of, like, things that he did that I just was kind of like, oh yeah, whatever. But like in retrospect, I'm like, you know what? Not even in retrospect, in current spect, okay? I was like, this is so messed up. What am I doing? I had no self-esteem. I stayed. So anyway, like there was one time we were all like sitting in a little group and then somebody was like, and again, like nobody really knew what was going on, but they knew that like we were friends and like whatever. And one person was like, hey, like, can you say one nice thing about Jordan? And he was like, like mean, like angry, like fuming. And I was like, whoa, dog, like it's all good. And they were like, come on, one nice thing. And I'm telling you guys, he literally could not think of one nice thing to say about me. Finally, he looks at me and he goes, her shoes are okay. Her shoes are okay. Okay. And the person that asked the question goes, no, you need to say something like about her. Like that's about her. Like not like, you know, like an inanimate object on her body. Like what? Okay. Well, this is falling apart. You need to say something about her, like something, you know, like a characteristic trait of her, like, you know, like she's nice, she's funny, she's whatever. Couldn't say anything. So already the man can't even compliment me. Not only can he not compliment me, he can't even think of anything to say. Okay. Like he couldn't even lie. He couldn't even lie about it. Another thing he did is we were at a party one time and we were like in the backyard, like me and one of his friends, just like, I don't even know what. And he came over to me, he pushed me down, he dragged me across the grass, like threw all these like beer cans. He knows I'm sober, by the way, and is throwing beer cans at me, empty beer cans at me as I'm laying on the ground. Are you kidding me? And I'm literally, when I told the story the next day to my friend, I go, oh my God, it was so funny last night, blah, blah, blah. He did XYZ and he was like throwing beer cans at me. And my friend was like, Jordan, I actually have to tell you something. That's like, you need to like tell somebody about that. Like that's actually like really bad. And it wasn't until I told it to another person that I realized that it was really bad. You guys, I was so, I don't even know if whipped was the right word. I don't know. It was really, really toxic. He would like call me and tell me about other girls that he was like hanging out with, if you know what I mean. Like I remember one time he called me and he like went ghost mode all weekend, like literally did not hear from him. for 3 days, and then he finally like comes back around like, I don't know, like Monday, and he was like, oh my gosh, like I had the craziest weekend. Like I was like, I had this girl over, she stayed with me all weekend. I met her at a bar on Friday, she stayed Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and she was so crazy, Jordan. Oh my god, blah blah blah. She was so weird. And I think you're weird. I think you're weird. Okay, like why are you telling me this? And also, why are you seeing 9 people at once?
When a man shows you he doesn't value you, believe him the first time. It'll save you months of confusion. The problem wasn't mixed signals. The signals were clear. The standards weren't.
I just went out on such a shitty second date with a 31-year-old man that I have to get on the internet and scream about it. So at the end of our first date, everything was fine. Like, it wasn't a bad date, but it wasn't a great date either. I think he had a nice time. He invited me back to his place, and I said, no, thank you. It was fine, but I just didn't want to go to his house. I had things to do, and, it was a little bit much for me for a date that was just fine. He kind of tried to kiss me, and I gave him my cheek, which we'll come back to. And we said goodbye, and then that was that. And he reaches out for a second date, and I was like, you know what? It wasn't a bad date, so I'll go for it. I'll give him another shot. See if we connect a little bit more this time. So we decided to go to an arcade bar, and we get there, and the first game we get to is air hockey. And I'm like, oh, fun. This is like a fun game, kind of competitive, not too hard. And we're playing, but it's like not super easy to talk over air hockey, right? And so we're not really talking much, but we're playing, we're laughing, we have a good time. The game ends, and he comes over, bear hugs me, kind of pins my arms to my sides a little bit, and just plants one on me. And I was like, a little much, considering I wouldn't kiss you after the first date, and we haven't really talked yet on this one, but okay, I guess, if you need a little rom-com moment. A little weird, but we just got here, so what am I gonna do except for see it through? So we, play a couple more games, a little pinball, a little, shooting game. Some Pac-Man, which he is very, very involved in, very invested. He clearly has played a lot before, kicked my ass, good for him. And so we're mostly just talking about the games and laughing, and it was a fine time. And so then we go over to Connect 4, and I'm like, oh great, like we'll get to chit chat a little bit, get to know each other a little bit better. So we play the first game, I kick his ass. And we play the second game, and I'm like, okay, and I start chit-chatting, how was the last couple weeks? What have you been up to? And I start telling him a story, and he beats me. The game went on for a little while, he beats me. And I was like, all right, that's 2 out of 3. And he goes, okay, for this one, I want you to not talk. I want you to not talk because I think that you need to focus more. Because you really just didn't do so well that game. And I think as soon as you started talking, you started not doing as well. And I was like, oh, okay. And he's like, yeah, I think that you should maybe just stay quiet for this one. And I said, oh, would you rather see me win than hear my story? Hello? Like, what? And he goes, well, I just want you to be more competitive. It's more fun for me. I was like, okay, all right. So I sit quietly for the next game like a good girl, I guess. And, we go back and forth for a while, and he wins. Clearly he needed it. And he goes, see how much better that was whenever you were quiet? You played a lot better that round. And I was like, oh my God. I'm like, yeah, well, everyone says the best part of the dates is when you don't talk, right? And he's like, oh, well, yeah, I don't know about that. And I was like, yeah, okay, well, anyway. And so, I get up, and he's like, you and I go for a walk? And I was like, yeah, sure. And he goes to hug me, and I kind of turn my head, and he fucking grabs my face and turns my head back to kiss me. He made me kiss him twice. And I'm like, okay, like that was fucking wild. Like, I can't believe that's happening, but okay. And so then we go for a short little walk where he proceeds to interrupt everything that I say. And I'm like, man, I hate this.
The date wasn't ruined by Connect 4. It was ruined the moment she started keeping score instead of getting to know him. He wanted a second date. She wanted a perfect man. One awkward comment and a bad joke later, TikTok gets a 5-minute villain origin story.
I recently started dating again here in 2026, and baby, it has been a wild ride. For instance, I don't understand why I keep getting liked by men that's already in relationships, as if I put on my profile that I'm looking to be a part of a third wheel type of situation, because I'm really not. I never said that. I never want that. I'm very selfish when it comes to my mate. Very selfish. And the crazy part about that situation is you two are already either married or been together for a very long time. And he's the one reaching out trying to find another relationship, but I still have to get along with you. Like, that's a lot. Like, now I have to get along with 2 people instead of just 1. And then my kids have to grow to get along with 2 people instead of just 1. And it just seems to be giving confusion. That's what it's giving. Because, like, no. And then at some point, because I really feel this deep down in my soul, you're going to want a threesome. And you're going to want me to do something to her. I don't do cooter. Never have, never will, and I will not start today. With that being said, please, leave me alone. To each their own. If you feel the need that that's what you guys are going for, cool. That's not for me. With these 6 rolls, double chin, extra poopa, fine self I am, that is still not for me. Thank you. Dating in 2026. It's been a long road, and it's only just started. Here we go.
People keep asking why men are checking out, because finding a normal, available person is starting to feel like a luxury. Dating in 2026 is wild. Men can't even be single in peace without getting matched with people who already have a relationship. The dating pool isn't smaller, it's just a lot more complicated than it used to be. Subscribe, hit the notification bell, like, share, and stay tuned for the next video.